an FEI judge. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Lamping is retiring this end of this year. This is her last CDI. Natalie Lamping has had an amazing history in the world of horses. Born in Germany, daughter of Mikola and Inez Pavlenko. She had a wonderful childhood. Her father took her around Europe, where she had lunch with Queen Juliana of the Netherlands and was invited to ride the Prince Consort, Prince Bernard's horses. She then went on to hunt in Ireland. She also met Raimondo Dinseo, the top show jumper of Italy of the days, and was invited to jump his horse. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor that we are celebrating a wonderful life of horses and judging to Natalie Lamping. She became an FEI judge at 39, and she has judged all over Europe and also South America. Her judging career spanned, as I can see here, in Wiesbaden, Sertogenbosch and Saumur, the European Junior Young Riders Championships in Denmark. She has been a USCF judge since '69 and was an FEI judge since 1986, which I think makes her one of the longest-running FEI judges, if not the longest-running FEI judge. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Lamping, we have had wonderful time with you in the judges' booth, and we look forward to seeing you still training, as we will be inviting you as a national judge many years to come. Going to invite our judges now to the cars as they'll be escorted to their booths, and the placing of the judges for tonight's class, the Grand Prix Musical Freestyle, sponsored by Devon. At E will be Peter Holler from Germany. At H, Ann Gribbons from the United States. President of the Grand Jury, Stephen Clark, will be our judge at C. At M is Trond Asmur from Norway. And the judge at B, Natalie Lamping from the United States. A great photo opportunity. Hoof print images, taking that great photo opportunity of all our ground jury here this weekend for the 2017 dressage at Devon. And Hill Cadillac's beautiful vehicles will now escort the judges to their respective booths.
So, Nico, of course, a lot of people that are here this evening have been here with us before for this fabulous evening of freestyle. The rides put to music, a chance for the riders to showcase the best of their horses, the best they have to offer. The choreography designed by the riders, their coaches, and, of course, their musical coach. And each of the riders has put together special music for their horses. As I mentioned, it showcases the best movements that they know their horse has, trying to impress the judges as much as possible to get the best score out of this evening's performance.
And also, Jeff, we do have the degree of difficulty which they will be performing to try to really wow the judges for each ride. We have some of the top riders around this country and Canada, and tonight we have a representative of Guatemala.
So once the jury is in place, we'll be underway with the first ride. It is broken into two groups this evening, vying for the lion's share of the $10,000 in the CDIW for the Grand Prix Freestyle this evening. We'll see a group of 4, and then we'll have a short break before seeing the final 4 here in Class 513. Sponsored by Devon Cellier. Your sponsor this evening at Devon Saddles, proud sponsor and the official saddle of dressage at Devon. Devon is wholeheartedly dedicated to the partnership between horse and rider. They've been working to promote this since 1985. Devon's latest innovation, introduced in Omaha, the Makila Harmonie saddle, a minimal yet revolutionary new concept dedicated entirely to the harmony between the horse and rider. You can visit them at booth number 302 here in Vendor Village for a chance to win a saddle, the Makila Harmonie. The drawing for that beautiful saddle will be tomorrow.
And we thank Hill Cadillac for providing the vehicles. Please talk to them if you wish to own one of these beautiful vehicles. A big thank you to Hill Cadillac, perennial sponsor here, member of the family of sponsors for dressage at Devon.
So a little departure from what you've seen up to this point. If you've been with us this afternoon, the riders warming up in the Gold Arena just beyond the judges' boxes at the short end of the ring at C. And they will be entering from that end.
And Jeff, it looks like the stage is set for the first of 8 rides for tonight's CDIW Grand Prix Freestyle.
And Nico, we start the competition with number 573. First to ride their freestyle test this evening is Esther Mortimer, originally from Guatemala, now living in Canada in Millgrove, Ontario. She is here with Diamond Geezer, 16-year-old Oldenburg gelding by Diamond Hit, owned by Esther Geller, ridden by Esther Mortimer.
Esther Mortimer from Guatemala with Esther Geller's Diamond Geyser, our first of 8 rides in this Devon sponsored Grand Prix Musical Freestyle. Esther Mortimer representing Guatemala on their team for the Pan American Games in Mexico in 2011, and then again at the Pan American Games in Toronto 2 years ago.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the first of the first group of 4. We do want to ask you please to disable the flash on your cameras if you are taking photos. We'd hate to have you disturb one of the horses and spoil their test. From the stands to the arena with the headlights on that we have, the flash won't make any difference. So if you want to take a photo, please feel free. Just ask you please, if you can, to disable the flash.
And our next in now will be number 575, Steeped in Luck, a 15-year-old Irish draft stallion by flag Mount Diamond Flag, out of Steeple View by Argaglow, bred in Ireland by James Lee, owned by Keith Douglas, ridden by Elizabeth Austin from the United States.
sexy thing, you. sexier than you.
$575 Steeped in Luck, the 14-year-old Irish draft stallion, owned by Keith Douglas, ridden by Elizabeth Austin.
And Jeff, we don't see many Irish draft right here at the pinnacle of competitive dressage, the Grand Prix, but I can tell you that the sire of Steeped in Luck is Mount Diamond Flag, who goes back to very good Irish draft stock, New Chieftain on the sire side, and to Lawton on the dam side. So there's a lot of good Irish draft blood in this newcomer to Grand Prix.
So we await the score on the board. The provisional scores on the board for the rider will come up hopefully before the next ride. We'll see number 546 down the center line next for their freestyle test. This bridle number assigned to Fabergé, a 14-year-old Westphalian gelding by Flotistan out of Baroness, owned by Elizabeth Guarisco of Middleburg, Virginia. The rider is Jessica Jo Tate from Chesapeake City, Maryland.
I do have the first score for Guatemala's Esther Mortimer with Diamond Giza. From the judge at E is a 66.125. From H, a 65.625. C, giving 64.875. From M, a 66.375. And from the judge at B, a percentage of 66. That gives them that provisional score of 65.8 for Esther Mortimer from Guatemala and Diamond Giza. Jessica Jotate from the United States, and Fabergé at their final salute now for the Grand Prix Freestyle. This combination competed here last year at Devon in the Intermediate B, moving up to the Grand Prix at the beginning of this year, competing down in Florida at the March CDIW. I can confirm the score for Esther Mortimer from Guatemala with Diamond Giza 65.75.
Coming in behind the booths now, number 552, next in the program, taking us up to the midpoint break. 552 is Breaking Dawn, a 16-year-old KWPN registered Dutch warm blood. This gelding is owned and ridden by PJ Risby from Greenwich, Connecticut.
If I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
Some days are good for the horse, some days are not, just like all athletes. And not the night tonight for Breaking Dawn, but a big hand, if you would, for PJ. She will be back tomorrow. So we'll have some scores for you momentarily. That puts us on a break a little bit earlier than anticipated here in the Grand Prix Freestyle for the CDIW of Dressage at Devon Performance Division. Next ride is scheduled for 8:30, the next group of four. Time just coming up to 7:50, 8:30 for the next ride.
And Jeff, I do have the score confirmed now for Steeped in Luck. And Elizabeth Austin from the United States is 68.175 is now confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back underway again at 8:30 with, but before that, we do have some entertainment now for you. We're going to welcome back the DVCTA Quadrille. And we invite you to remain in your seats for this quadrille, the Delaware Valley Combined Training Association. Some of them, they've been working a long time to entertain you this evening, so we invite you to stay in your seats for this quadrille.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment tonight, in between the Grand Prix Freestyles, we are delighted to welcome back to the Quad Squad from the Delaware Valley Combined Training Association. This is their 12-horse second-level team. They will be performing their interpretation of the classic fairy tale Snow White.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Of course I am.
dig in a mine the whole day through. To dig is what we like to do. It ain't no trick to get rich quick if you dig with a shovel or a pick. In a mine, in a mine, in a mine, in a mine, where a million diamonds shine. We dig from early morning till night. We dig up everything inside. We dig up diamonds by the score and 1,000 rupees sometimes more. Though we don't know what we dig them for, we dig. Hi-ho, it's on the work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Hi-ho, it's on the work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The 12-horse second level team performing Snow White. Ladies and gentlemen, the riders in the quadrille tonight are Snow White, Katie Pare on Santa Selena. Prince Charming, Ann Moss on Goodness Grace. Happy is Kathy King on Noble Impression. The Queen's First Huntsman is Ellie Rawl on Wakanda WF. Sneezy is Sally Lofting on Great Gentleman. Doc is Darcy Miller on RH Independence. The ever-favorite Grumpy is Angie Bean. She's really not grumpy. On Victory at Last. Bashful is Lauren Kramer on Mazur. The Queen's Second Huntsman, Christine Gardner on Algorand. Sleepy is Chris Righty on Exhibit. And playing the Evil Queen is Megan Mendenhall on Picasso. Special appearance by Dopey, played by Anicia Del Duco on Captain Morgan. Ann Miller of Mainstream Musicals is the creator and director of this ride, with assistance in the ring from Meredith Graves Rocco. The team is sponsored in part by Unionville Equine Associates, a longtime supporter of the Quad Squad. So we will see the DVCTA squad again, the Delaware Valley Combined Training Association, founded in 1965. The association is a nonprofit group dedicated to the education and support of its members. a club of enthusiastic, primarily interested in dressage and combined training. Some ride, some compete, some breed and train, others just love being around horses. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, a final chance for you to salute the quad squad as they come around the arena to your section. We will see them again this evening. We'll see the performance of Downton Abbey Pas de Deux. And you can catch Snow White again right here in the Dixon Oval on Sunday during the lunch break.
And a reminder that our first, second, and third place in this musical freestyle class, we're going to invite you to the press room across from the gift shop. Don't forget. And we have some box holder decorating contest winners. I'd like to congratulate M130, Karen and Richard Gross, superhero horses, celebrating our military horses and their own horses. Congratulations. There is the winner. And a box holder decorating contest reserve is number 515, Deborah Michalski. You can pick up your awards at the committee stand and the awards table. Would like to give you the score for Jessica Jo Tate and Fabergé from E is a 68.375, H 69.25, a C 68.625, M giving a 68.5, and the judge at B a percentage of 69. They go into the lead at the break with a 68.750. Recognize this music through special permission from Marvel. Some of the characters joining us tonight for the drag. In the tractors, Superman, Hulk, and Ant-Man. Batman, Robin. The Marvel characters, The Incredibles, for the drag. The Flash is leading the way down the long side of the arena. And the Flash is going to get through Kate to the corner. No, Robin is taking over. Batman coming up behind him.
Batman wins. Batman became Batwoman. Pick your superhero. Give them a hand as they come by your section. Down by M from The Incredibles. Robin, Batgirl, The Flash, all coming down the far side. Ant-Man in one tractor. The Hulk in the second tractor. And here in the water truck, Captain America. A clear winner. What a wonder. The Flash, Batwoman, and Robin at the far end with their depiction of a highway crew leaning on their forks. In the tractor with the Hulk, welcome Supergirl. Didn't see her hiding in there before. The Flash, flashing to the corner. The androgynous Batman woman character. Robin. Farewell to the Spellman Heroes. A very short farewell. The victory parade now. And here's your opportunity for a one-of-a-kind photo here at Dressage at Devon, the Dragon Drag for 2017. As usual, the Spellman Group making quick work and an excellent job here in the arena of the drag. We have an announcement for you, the box holder party winner. The raffle ticket for the box holder party. The winner is Jim Martin from Elkton, Maryland. Jim Martin, you are the winner of the box holder party raffle. You can pick up your prize at the committee stand. Again, Jim Martin from Elkton, Maryland. Ticket number 7888971. You are the lucky winner. time coming up to 8:24. We're just 6 minutes away from starting the second group of 4 for the Grand Prix Freestyle. Once again, your ground jury for the competition under the presidency of Mr. Stephen Clark, joined by Peter Holler at E, and Gribbons at H, Ron Asmir at M, and Natalie Lamping at B.
You can't see the morning, but I can see the light.
4 more rides to see. We'll see Molly Paris, Brittany Fraser-Beaulieu, Jack Brooks, and Diane Creech in the second group. Find your seats, get comfortable. We're now just 6 minutes away from the next ride.
If I told you that I'm lying, would you say goodbye or would you let it ride? And would you cry? If I told you that I'm lying, would you say goodbye or would you let it ride?
I can confirm the score for Fabergé and Jessica Gauthier. 68.75. They go into the lead now.
Our judges are in place for the second group of competitors for the Grand Prix Freestyle. Just 3 minutes away now to the first ride of the second group here in the CDIW Dressage at Devon Performance Division.
And Jeff currently holding the lead after the first 3 scores in. Jessica Gauthier from the United States and Fabergé with that 68.75. Elizabeth Austin with Keith Douglas is steeped in luck for the United States, holding on to second place with a 68.175. And Guatemala's Esther Mortimer with Diamond Giza in third with a 65.75.
So the time just going now to 8:29. The first rider of the second group should be making their way in the gate. Looking for number 537 to start us off on the second half of the competition. We'll see Countess, a 15-year-old Danish warm-blood mare, owned and ridden by Molly Paris, here from Charlotte, North Carolina. Countess is by Dawn out of the mare Compede.
This service has been discontinued. Please head in an alternative direction. Please head. Please head. 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 Head.
Shoulders, knees, toes, look alive. It's time to go. Head. Shoulders, knees, toes, look alive. It's time to go. Head. Shoulders, knees, toes, look alive. It's time to go. Time to go. Go.
Molly Paris from the United States and a Countess. Molly Paris, very successful in the Young Riders in 2014 and 2015. In 2014, individually, the silver medalist and a member of the gold medal winning team that year. And we have a score on the board to go into the lead, if confirmed, for Molly Paris from the United States and Countess. From the judge at E is 66.625, H is 68.375, C 72.125, M 68.375, and a percentage from the judge at B, 70.625. That provisional score into the lead of 69.225.
And that brings in number 578, the next in the order for the Grand Prix Freestyle here in the CDIW. 578, the bridle number assigned to All In, a 12-year-old KWPN registered Dutch warm-blood gelding by Tango out of Leontine, owned and ridden by Brittany Fraser-Beaulieu from Ottawa, Ontario.
Brittany Beaulieu from Canada with All In at the final salute for this Grand Prix Freestyle sponsored by Devon Cellier. They competed in the Young Riders Championships, North American Young Rider Championships in 2007. And then with All In, a member of the silver medal winning team in 2015 in the Pan American Games, where they placed 4th. I do have a confirmed score. The confirmed score for Countess and Molly Paris from the United States is a 69.4. Score coming up, a new leading score of 75.5 for Canada. Brittany Beaulieu with All In. Eddie is 72. H 75.625. C 76.75. M giving us 74.5 and B is 78.625. There is your new leading score of 75.5 as a provisional score.
And Nico, we have 2 more to go. Also from Canada now, number 515, Jacqueline Brooks, here with De Niro. De Niro, the 18-year-old Swedish warm blood. The entry of Brookhaven Dressage in Cedar Valley, Ontario. This 18-year-old gelding is by Dide out of Alitalia.
streams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. People writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and echoed in the wells of silence. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
Jackie Brooks from Canada with a De Niro at their final salute. Of course, this combination have represented Canada on the world stage of dressage in the World Cup final in Gothenburg in 2013, and the year before, representing Canada for the Canadian team at the Olympic Games in London. We do have a lot of flash photography going on once again. Please refrain from using your flash units. And a score on the board there to go into second place for Canada's Jacqueline Brooks and Goose. At E, a 70.75, H, a 70.875, C giving a 72.625, M, a 69.5, and B, 70.625. And if confirmed, that will go into second place. That's 70.875.
One more ride here in the freestyles this evening for the competition. This is Trevis Christo, a 9-year-old Danish gelding by Lavallo out of Trevis Lavie. The rider is Diane Creech from Canada. Owners the Leatherdale family from Long Lake, Minnesota.
I can confirm the score for the leader, All In, and Brittany Fraser Beaulieu, 75.5, no change. Diane Creech from Canada with Shrevis Christo, our final ride tonight. Representing Canada in 2007 at the Pan American Games in Rio de Janeiro with her horse Viona. And winner here yesterday of the Grand Prix. I can confirm Jacqueline Brooks from Canada with De Niro, no change, holding on to second place currently with a 70.875.
So we await the scores for Diane Creech on the board. A very close race here for the special trophies this evening for combined scores from the Grand Prix and the Grand Prix Freestyle. Setting up very quickly for the award ceremony now, which will take place here in the Dixon Oval.
And a score on the board now to go into second place for Diane Creech from Canada with Shrevis Christo. Addy is 70.25, H 74.875, C is 77.25, M giving 72.375, and the percentage from the judge at B is 72, and that gives them a provisional score of 73.350. Goes into second place. That has to be confirmed.
So once again, the awards presentation coming up next. Our special awards for the Grand Prix Freestyle and the classes that we saw this evening. So a chance for you to acknowledge the top riders coming up very shortly here. Special thanks to our jury under the presidency of Stephen Black. He was joined by Peter Holler at E and Gribbons at H, Trond Asmer at M, and Natalie Lamping at B. So we have a number of special awards.